Hi, this is Lindsay Quadair, and in this tutorial we are going to do some green screening. So what I have here is a finished product of a girl standing on a beach, but in reality she was standing in a room with a green screen, and we were able to produce this scene. So I have here the original footage of the girl on the green screen. So as you can see, all we have right now is one layer, which is this scene. So right now we have all this extra stuff that we really don't need. So if you hit the mask pen tool, we are going to mask out all the parts that we want, which is essentially just around the girl. So right now we can toggle between the alpha channel and the black background to see what it is we want. Okay, so what we want is the key light effect, which is down here. So we're going to click and drag that onto our comp. Next we're going to come over to the key light settings, and we are going to hit the color picker, and we are going to pick the color that we want to essentially make disappear. Now as you can see, this is pretty good. It gets rid of a lot of the stuff that we want. So if we go over to our view here, we can see just how well a job we did by going to the status. Now see, we didn't do a very good job. What we want is to have all this part be black. So to do this, we can up the screen gain and lower the screen balance. We can also go into the screen matte and play around with these settings, the clip to white and clip to black, because we don't want her jeans to disappear. So that looks pretty good, but we need to go back to our final result to make sure. And if we scrub through, we should be able to see that she looks pretty good. So we can also preview this and make sure that none of her actually disappears, because we don't want that in our final video. So if we play this, we can see that it looks pretty good. Now you might notice a slight sparkle, which at this size might be hard to see, but if this happens, you can try to lower the clip to black, or what you can also do is go to Effects, Color Correction, Levels, and you can just try to up the black levels. Now you don't want to do too much because we don't want her to disappear. Alright, so hopefully you have a background picked out. So what you can do is you can click on your background and drag it to underneath your layer, and voila, we have some background. So you might want to move the girl to fit, or you might want to flip her over so that she's looking out into the ocean, which you can use a flip or a flip flop. There we go. Which only puts it upside down, so you're going to have to check the rotation, rotate her around to 180 degrees. There we go. Oh, and you can also turn off your mask by hitting this button. So then if you look at this, it looks pretty good. You can also add some things like changing the levels so that the background fits more in with the girl. You can also move her around, maybe put her down so that she's not looking like her feet aren't on the sand, or you can scale her up. Whatever makes your comp look realistic and believable. So that was just a quick 101 on green screening. Sometimes it's a lot harder to do, and you have to mask out hand-by-hand animation, each individual frame masking out a section. That's why it's really good to choose a good original footage where the green screen is entirely around your actress. So for example, one like this, where she's not entirely on the green screen, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to mask all around her and make sure that everything is out of view so that it turns out like this. Alright, so that's green screening.